industry saw a major comeback in 2022 with more people looking to get away after COVID lockdowns, and the influx in travelers really gave way to some major hiccups, right? From pilot shortages to mass flight cancellations due to weather. But a new year is about to begin, everybody, and that's providing a fresh start for airlines, hotels, and cruise lines. Here to help us look ahead to the new year and share his New Year's resolutions for the travel industry is the one, the only CBS Senior Travel Advisor, Peter Greenberg. I'm so happy to see you. I have said the word airport more this week than I've ever said. Let's start with airports and airlines. Peter, you know this better than anyone. What do you want to see happen here?
Well, my New Year's wishes really go back before the pandemic and before the meltdown we just experienced last week with Southwest Airlines. It goes back to the definition of an airport. Think about this. How many people watching me right now get excited about going to an airport? Are you kidding? Absolutely
None.
Nobody. What you really want to do is you want to get excited to go through an airport. But the problem is that the airport business model doesn't work. You know, we haven't had a new airport in this country since Denver, and that was more than two decades ago. And as they redesign new airports, I'm convinced that the people who design airports have never flown. Because think about this. You have a brand new airport at LaGuardia now, right? Brand new redesigned, gleaming, bright, shining airport with the world's longest walks. They have carpet there that you can't even drag your suitcase through it because it's actually an abrasive. And if you have a disability, there's no way you're going to get the wheelchair through there. But what's even worse is the airport model. Think about this. Do you go to an airport for fine dining? No. Do you go to an airport to entertain your friends? No. Do you go to an airport for a luxury retail experience? No. You go to an airport to get through it, to get to your gate and leave. So we have to redesign the business model so we get through the airport. And by the way, all those little design touches that we see at airports now, like those cute little rocking chairs that you'll see at airports like Charlotte, they're sending you a different message. The message that they're sending you is, you're going to be here a while. So bottom line is, let's redesign the airports so that they're for people and not for retail. And you know what will happen then? A more efficient airport will actually get through it.
You know, you say we don't go there for fine dining. I go there for the $6 water. That's really what I'm going there for. But you're absolutely right. It's a necessary evil is how I think of it, and many people do think of it. But it shouldn't, I mean, there's so much room for improvement.
And by the way, if you're going there for $6 water, that's a bargain. Airports should be forced to charge city prices. This is not an opportunity to gouge passengers.
So speaking of gouging passengers, because I have an idea here, I'm staying in a hotel right now. What about hotels, Peter? What should hotels be doing?
Well, the big bad issue here in the hotels has been going on for 30 years, but in the last 10 years, especially bad, 2 words, resort fee. You know what? What is a resort fee? It's an opportunity for a hotel to dodge taxes because it's not charged at the same rate in terms of the taxing as the room rate itself. It's usually not quoted. It's not disclosed. You don't find out about it when you make a reservation or when you check in. It's only when you check out, you get the sticker shock that they've charged you anywhere from $30 to $80 a night for what? A towel? So the point is this. We've seen some court cases recently where there have been big settlements against major hotel chains for not being transparent. And now chains like Marriott have to post what the resort fee is at the same time and in the same place and in the same typeface where they post their hotel rate. But having posted that doesn't mean it's still a legitimate charge. You should negotiate that. Don't just accept it. It's not mandatory. It's all negotiable right now, and people should know that.
That's really important. See, I was saying this because there's a resort fee that I'm paying at the hotel now, and I'm not sure what resort am I getting in New York City. But what about cruises? What are your hopes for cruises?
Well, I'm a big fan of cruises, but I'm not a big fan of their itineraries. How many cruise ships just get into a port at 8 o'clock in the morning and leave at 4 in the afternoon? That's not an immersion into their culture. That's a visit to the gift shop. What they've done is they've changed the idea where they think the cruise ship is the destination. It's not. The cruise ship is your vehicle to get you to the destination so you can immerse yourself in that culture, that history, the food, the music, and the people. So my hope for New Year's for 2023 is that cruise lines will rearrange their itineraries so that they'll overnight at least 1 or 2 nights in a destination, so their passengers actually have a chance to experience that destination. And thankfully, a number of cruise lines are doing that now.
Real quick, last question for you. What's your biggest piece of advice for anyone who's traveling this weekend?
Well, this weekend or any weekend, it's my old mantra. Never take a no from somebody who's not empowered to give you a yes in the first place. Always get the person who can give you a yes. Now, if they give you a no, it's a no. But they're the person who actually has the power to give you a yes. Because 90% of the people you come in touch with when you travel have only been empowered to give you a no, and that's literally going nowhere.
Peter, thank you so much. I will be calling you for my next vacation. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year and enjoy your resort fee.
I will, I promise.